Hi everybody, welcome back to our Autumn Splendor project. And I'm going to apologize right off the bat for a couple of things. One, you may hear some sort of fan noise in the background. That is my computer. I'm trying to get a video uploaded and it's struggling a little. The other is I just recorded a video where I did some mats and the video didn't record. So as we go through today in this video, I'll point out the ones that I had done while I was not recording. It fortunately wasn't anything too complicated. So, but that's what we're going to do today is mat. So let me go ahead and put this off to the side. And let's bring back page 1. All right, so we had already done this mat. And I have picked out, and I'm double matting all of the flaps. And I am using Vintage Photo for my ink, the oxide, Distress Oxide Vintage Photo. I'm not going to ink the green, it's not necessary. I'll go ahead and ink this one. And I'm going to be using Art Glitter Glue to glue down my mats. Alright, so I've got a lot of mats here. I'm just going to pull this up. And I just made, measure your piece and cut your mat 1/4 to 1/8 less than your measurement, depending just how much you want of the base page to show. Oops, hang on. Right. Forgot I was going to put this piece on first. And then if you're double matting like this, then just cut the next piece, again, 1/4 to 1/8 smaller than the previous piece, just depending on how much of it you want to show. Whoops, I am being terribly messy with my glue here. Just centering that piece. I'm doing this one first so I can show you the whole sort of center spread that I have going on there. This is artisan cardstock in green, which is an 80-pound cardstock that I get at Country Craft Creations. Paper is so pretty. Okay. I really need to think about getting a camera because that just got interrupted by a phone call. I suspect that's what caused the last video to not record. Okay. There we go. So what I did, move this out of the way. Hopefully you can see at least some of this. Is I took the there's a piece that has this, goes like this, like that, and then this is on the top, it goes across the top. So what I did is I cut a piece 7 inches deep, just all the way across, and then cut it in half. So I have 6 by 7, 6 by 7, and then I cut green mats to go underneath it. And then I cut this piece out of the leftover piece from the top. Okay, so that's how I cut these mats. Okay, so I already did that one. everywhere I go I see Christmas stuff right now. It's gosh, what day is it? Oh, it's Veterans Day. It's the 11th. And when I'm recording this, and on the 9th, which was Saturday, my sister and I went up to Disney World, and there were Christmas decorations everywhere. So I'm feeling a little out of season doing my fall still, but it's, it's not even Thanksgiving yet, so I'm still with the fall. I think my next project after this will be Christmas. I'll probably be doing Christmas from now to Christmas. Although I don't have my next design team package yet, so I don't know what I'll be doing with that. We'll see. Okay, there's that. All right, let's see. All right, I think I might as well go ahead and get this pocket done. And I am using art glitter glue to put down my mats. Put that there so I can... Problem is I can't see that edge. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. And let's open this one in. I love this one with the pumpkins, and I don't think I used it anywhere because I used this basically this whole sheet, but I still have some places yet to mat, so I'll definitely make sure to use it because I really like it. This piece is a little shorter than what I would normally put in a pocket, but it was all I had left of the scrap, so I'm just, it's down a little from the top. It's really cute. Okay, so then I'm just going to do the same thing we just did on the other side of the flap. A mat for the back page. picked out, I haven't done the covers, of course, but I've got mats cut out and picked out for most of the book, and I'm still on the first package of the first collection. I haven't broken into the second one yet, but I do have a couple of sections that I think are going to use quite a bit of paper that I haven't got to yet, so I do think it's going to be a case of needing to have two. Okay, there we go. That is really, really pretty. Okay, that and that. That looks really nice. Okay, this paper is so beautiful. Okay, turn it over. Now on this side, I'm just doing this one large mat that I cut from that wreath page. It's the upper left. And I thought this section right here, you could either put a photo or it'd be a wonderful place to do some journaling. And this one's got a little bit of a rustic feel to it, so I'm inking it more heavily than I often do. Now this, I should go back because I think this is something I might have matted without you. It is. Okay, hang on. Well, I'll mat this and then you can see it says closure. And I ended up putting in a magnet, which I'll show you. But this is for the outside of that flap. So in here is some of what I matted and thought I was recording but didn't. Okay, so what I have, I don't have a mat yet for inside here. So I use this pretty aqua paper that has the apples on it and just did a full mat. And then I took the frame from the frames collection, glued it down with just some glue along this edge and down across the bottom and around this outside edge. And then I actually glued these two pieces behind the frame, but I did leave, so you could put your own pictures in there. You do not need to put these down. I just put them there because I knew I wasn't going to be putting pictures anytime soon and I wanted something there. So these are some of the 3x4 cut aparts. So that's how I did that. I don't have a frame mat yet for this upper part. Okay, so that's that page. Now the next page, which faces this one, is this one. And I did this the same way. I just put down this red leaf mat, and then I glued the frame just across, left the top open, glued down around the edge. Make sure you don't go too close to the edge of the frame so you can tuck your picture underneath it. And then it's open at the top. And I did glue this 4x6 cut apart to the paper. But you can still get your picture in there. And it's not glued there either. Okay? Well, that's how I did that. And then there's nothing on the back of this because we're going to do something together that I haven't done yet. And then this is the facing page to that, which I also haven't done yet. The back of this page is what we're going to do next. So let me pull that over. Okay, so this is just a single sheet of, this all over leaf print. And then if you remember, we made our little pinwheel, and that's what I'm going to do now. So all the mats for the pinwheel are 4x4, and this collection comes with 4x4 cut-aparts. And I was thinking of using those, but then I had so many pretty scraps, I just went ahead and I'm going to use those. Now, let me grab... You're going to need to round 2 corners on each of the mats if you rounded the flaps. So just be careful because they're not going to be the same 2 corners on each mat. So I'm doing mine one at a time. And I haven't picked the inside mats out yet. I may just use solid green or solid burgundy. Now these 4 flaps, you can arrange these however you like. I've got mine with this left one on the top, but you could do it, if you prefer, you could do it with the top one on the top, like that, which is really pretty. I like that. Maybe I'll go with that. You could do basically any sort of order that you like, whatever works best. So let's bring back our base page. Okay, what I was thinking I was going to do was that one on the top. Now let's take another look, because that looked really pretty on top. Maybe we want to do that. Yeah, I think I will do that. See, changed my mind. You got to kind of play with them, see what works best. So what I want to do is put some ribbon behind this to tie it. And I was going to use this. See if I still want to use this. Now that I've changed my mind about what I'm putting on top, that doesn't quite go that well with that. So let's see, I've got this kind of light brown, but I don't have too much of it, so I don't know if I have enough. Oh yeah, I think this will be enough. And then the next decision, after you decide which ribbon you're going to use, is do you want it to tie like this, the way I just did it? Or do you want to do it this way? And I've actually done this both, where I've run like ribbons going in both directions and tied a double bow. I'm not even tying a full bow here because I know that's not how I want to do it. Yeah, okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is turn it over. There's some tape. And put a piece of tape. I'm not sure I have any more of this color ribbon, which are seam binding. So I won't have a matching one on the tags, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to find the middle. Oops. And put the middle down there. Okay. And then we're going to tie it. Just to get it out of the way. fussing with my bow here. Okay, so there's that. And now we want to center this on the base. Okay. You could use, just making sure that we're going to center it. You could use tape if you want. I'm just going to go ahead and use my art glitter glue. No up or down on the back, and this appears to be the up and down this way. I'm just making sure I don't have anything upside down, because that would be not fun. And just gonna lay that down. And then, I didn't mention it, but I showed it to you. Let me lift these up. I used this on the inside. And when you are matting this inside piece, be very careful to make sure you really burnish down those corners, because you've got little tabs here with a no tab in the corner, so it's inclined to lift a little bit. Okay. And I've got ink all over my baby wipes, so I think I need to get some more out, so that'll give me a chance to show you my package. So this giant package is what I use. Buy like, I don't know, maybe one a year. And then I'll just pull a few out. These are wet, I won't use them yet. And I'll just set them aside to dry. Okay, that is so pretty. Okay. Now, let's see where we're at. Okay. And then I am so mad that I matted this off. Well, I didn't mat it off camera, it just didn't record. But this is this piece, and this is going to go on there. This is one of the chipboards. If you don't have a chipboard, you can just cut a square, which is what I used when we were making the page as a demo, and put something there. But anyway, so that's what we're going to use. So this goes here, and then we have this. So let me explain how this one happened. First off, I just used the little green plaid. Well, you'll know, you measure your own to get your mats, but it's looks like 1 5/8 by 4 7/8. 4 7/8? Yeah, 4 7/8. So you need one for each. And I have not yet matted the inside. I have a magnet here and there's a magnet here. Okay, that's going to hold it closed. Now, let me explain how we did this, because you need to cut this just right if you want it to look like mine. So what I have, and I wish I hadn't already glued this down, but you missed it. So I'm sorry. All right, so these two pieces, this one and this one, picture those smushed together. That's one piece. There's a cut right here. And it's the far left side of the piece of paper. You know what? Hang on. I have... Okay, here's the piece of paper. This will help. So I needed to cut so this is the original piece of paper. And I needed to cut mats that were 7 3/4 inches tall. Okay. Now if I, remove that strip, if I cut down 7 3/4 this way, it's going to cut right through this butterfly. And if I did it this way, I just wasn't going to get the best part of this. So what I did is I made a cut sort of just about right above where it says tulips there. It's about 3/8 of an inch. Yeah, about 3/8 of an inch below this butterfly, right? So I made a cut right there. Okay, then I put it in my paper trimmer and I cut my 7 and, what did I say it was? 7 3/4. So I cut, and then from there to there, I cut 7 3/4. So I ended up with a strip at the top, strip at the bottom, set them aside, use them elsewhere. So now I have a strip right across the middle, 7 3/4. Cut a piece. Okay, so then cut a piece 3 1/4 from your strip, and then another piece 3 1/4 from your strip. That's this and this. Then turn it around and cut a piece 2 7/8 from this side to get this here. That's this. All right? That's how I cut those mats, and then set everything aside. Then I cut these two from scraps left over from this. And of course then we have the polka dot. So that's how these mats were cut. Okay, and there's no magnets or anything because these are held by this band. Like that, and then that gets put there, which I haven't done yet. I'll do that probably after it's in the book. Okay, so that's how that page got done. Now on the back, so here's the narrow strip that was left. One of the narrow strips that was left from that cutting that we just did is for this upper pocket. And then I have a piece of the polka dot for the inner pocket. And then I have these two pieces, right? And these are a square that was 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. It's the same thing, right? Cut in half diagonally, and I'm putting one with this side up and one with this side up to do this page. You could do them both same, you know, if you think it looks nicer, which actually does kind of look nice. This was what I originally intended to do, but then I quite like that. You know what? I'm going back to my original idea, the light ones. You're going to end up with some text that's not facing the right way, but you know, I'm not cutting 2 full squares just to make sure that some background text is right side up. I don't know why I'm doing so much of the bottom. It's not even going to be visible. Okay, that goes there. This is the 2-inch squares. I hardly ever use those, so I do still have a full sheet of them, but I don't mind cutting them up. Usually I avoid using the sheets that have cut aparts on one side. But since I have 2 of every sheet, I'm okay with it. Okay. There. All right, let's go ahead and get started with these triangles. Oh, take the pin out. That would help. I think that was my pin just hit the floor. One of my viewers kindly suggested that I really need to get a pin cushion to keep my pin in, and that is an excellent idea. I just haven't got around to it. There it is. what I might do, I sew a little bit, so I do have pin cushions, but they make those wrist pin cushions, you know, that you can use. Maybe I should get one of those. I have a feeling it still wouldn't work and that I would still lose my pin. Oh, I didn't put that down as straight as I might have. All right. Okay. I'm not putting too much glue at the bottom of this because I don't want to glue my pocket shut. Story of my life. I don't think I ever actually have glued a pocket shut, but I worry about it. Come on. Here we go. Got a lot of glue on my hands. Good thing I have some wet baby wipes over here. Okay. That's really pretty. Right, set that aside. Let's put these in the order they're going. All right, that is enough for one video, I think. And next time we will make our little scene. Let's put that there. All right, so here we go. So pretty. We have that one. We need a mat for in there. That's a big mat. I should cut that one soon. We're going to do this next. And I may only do the scene on one side. That was my original plan. And then something else to match it over there. And then we have that and that and that. So cute. Okay, it's not cute. It's just pretty. Okay, so next time we'll be back at it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm so sorry some of this didn't get recorded, but I think you can follow where I missed. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you have not, I'd appreciate it if you did. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next video. Like, share, comment, all those things really help my channel, and I really appreciate it. I will see you next time, and we'll continue on with this Autumn Splendor album. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.